Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of World of Warcraft with Cookies. I'm your host, JJRegals, and we're going to take another shot at this Eye of Grillock right here. We're going to get him this time, though. Oh, we got him. You're done, buddy. Can I fly with it on? Alright. I think we aggro mobs nearby, but we can fly, so that's good. We got this. So I ended up having to drop the quest because the quest item wasn't working in order to actually use the quest item. I had to drop it and pick it back up, but yeah, we got it, and now we're gonna take it back to this cauldron here. There we go. And quest complete, just like that. Nothing good for it, but we open up this, which doesn't give us anything good either, because we're not actually going to use it. But it is a new quest. And we're going to go and kill Grillock Dark Eye now. Oh, poor. He's trying to intimidate us. I don't think it'll work, though. So yeah. Welcome back to World of Warcraft with Cookies. This is episode 3, and we are back leveling in Hellfire Peninsula. Couldn't do that. It's 9:30 again p.m. as you can see here. On a Saturday that we're recording this, so it's still jam-packed, and I'm surprised I was able to actually find that. Oh, there's a guy attacking us. I'm trying to get a peek inside this cave to see what we're fighting with here. See what the pull's like. These things, I don't think they'll attack me. Okay, so we gotta pull 2 mobs and then fight him. That shouldn't be much of a problem. Fight this guy first though. Let's get health stones and a soul stone, and then we're good to go. I like to open with Soulfire and then cast Corruption. Oh look, you just spawned right there. How nice of you. What is my pet doing? Why is he passive? That was ridiculous. Was he passive the whole time? No. Well, glad we sorted that out. It's pretty ridiculous that he was just standing beside me. Didn't have much problem there. Likely won't have much problem with these guys here. We'll probably get both of them at once though. No problems again. Soulfire is pretty low cast time, it turns out. And just spam Touch of Chaos over and over again. Oops, I didn't actually mean to pick that up. Oh well. I could use... what do I have for water? Yeah, I could probably use that. It's more than I can actually use though. Oh well, might as well pick it up. Now, let's kill Grillock Dark Eye. This guy used to be elite, but they nerfed him when they nerfed all of Outland. But we should be able to kill him pretty quickly. He only has 12k health now. And he's pretty much dead. There we go. Collect his eye patch, I believe we have to do. Yep. He's gonna give us some water and some cloth. And we're out of here. Just like that. I believe that's the end of Zeth Gore. We can finally leave this place, which is completely overcrowded, since it's the first, pretty much the first main quest hub of this expansion. We're done with it. There's a few quests over here in the Expedition Armory. And of course you start over here with a few few demons. But yeah, this is the first real decently sized one. So we're not going to replace our robe because it's going to scale while we level. So instead we're going to take whatever is worth the most money, which happens to be the mail chestplate. That's a little odd. You'd expect plate to be worth more, but I guess not. We're going to take that. And that's done. And as you can see, we don't have any quests over here anymore. So, we're going to proceed to the next area that we're supposed to be questing in, which is this Zeppelin crash over here. We have 2 quests that we've picked up already from here. The first is the Zeppelin debris, where we have to get 30 pieces of debris, or debris, if you are so inclined to call it that, even though it's not right. I like to call it debris. 30 pieces of debris from this crashed Zeppelin, and bring it back to these guys. I don't actually know what they're gonna do with it. I don't know what they need it for. The other quest we have is this one, to collect 12 Ravager eggs from the Ravagers over here. And we're gonna go do that because it gives us food, and food is good. That seems like a good enough reason for me to come over here and get this. So as you can see, we have to be careful over here to not fall off the edge of the world, because you die if you do that. So the large Ravagers, the Razor Fang Ravagers, drop eggs, or have a chance to drop the eggs when you kill them. And then there are also these Ravager eggs that are just chilling out in the open. Most of them are probably going to be protected by a hatchling. In fact, I would say a large majority of them will be. But we don't actually have to... There's actually no point to killing the hatchlings unless they are protecting an egg. And with the ability to fly over everything, there's not really any point to killing them. So we can just kind of pick off eggs that are out in the open and just kill regular Ravagers while we wait. So we're gonna drop down right here. There seems to be a couple of eggs nearby, as well as this guy. He's gonna be behind the tree. Is it gonna work? Oh, it worked. That worked out well. No line of sight problems there, so we're just gonna kill him. Pet really doesn't like to attack unless we get attacked, but I don't want to put it on. Oh my goodness! At least we're pulling regular Ravagers and not hatchlings. Did I just cast that? I probably didn't cast it again. So that was a little bit hectic, but we took care of it. And we got 1 egg out of it, plus we're gonna get 2 more. Oh, there was a hatchling hiding over there. Surprised that didn't get pulled when we pulled the original Ravager. Seems like it could have happened. He tried to flee, but I don't see where he could have fled to. We'll grab this one while we're here. Just like that, we're a third of the way done this quest. And we'll go and find a new spot. Like this. Looks like it's out in the open. Got that one pretty easily. And that's not really out in the open. Because of how this was designed for people not having flying mounts. So, pretty much everyone would be coming from this area over here on ground mounts. So what ends up happening, this is kind of the end of the zone. This is a path that leads into Terrakar Forest. So what they ended up doing was putting a bunch of eggs back in the very back here, so that if you manage to fight your way through, you can pick up a bunch of eggs. But with the advent of flying mounts, we can just go straight to the very end and pick up as many eggs as we please. So it looks like there's 3 eggs over here and 2 hatchlings. So we'll take out the hatchlings. Probably end up having a Ravager end up padding over here. That's fine though. We can handle that. I wish this guy would just automatically attack the things that I'm attacking. No need to pick up trash. And this Ravager is going to pad over here, which is alright because it has a chance to drop an egg. And we're just going to pull it. It looked like it was about to pat over to the other hatchling, and I didn't want to pull both of them at once, so I just pulled it right away with corruption rather than casting all of Soulfire. So I'm going to take this guy out. I'll grab this last egg over here. No problem. Don't need to pick up the trash again. And now we're 3/4 of the way done. There's 3 eggs left to pick up. This egg looks pretty wide open over here. Oh, there's a mob hiding behind it. And looks like everything else is pretty well covered. So we're just going to go back to the very back to pick up the last 3. And then we will move on. I think I might be able to grab this one. Uncontested. Yep. No problem. This guy's gonna pat back now. Now, where's a good spot to try to grab some of these? I think right here is probably gonna be the best spot. Because we only have the chance of getting... We don't really have a chance of pulling Ravagers that are in the back. We could just kind of snipe these front ones off and go. So we're going to do that. Didn't even need my pet for that. Oh. Why did I do that? It's just silly. Pull this guy, this should be the last guy. And then we should be able to grab these 2 front ones here and here. Yep, see if he dropped anything good. Nope. Hopefully nothing pats toward us. And we're done. Just like that. Got all the Ravager eggs. We are going to get from this quest 5 Ravager egg omelets. Turns out these goblins, when they're in a pinch and stranded in the middle of nowhere, the first thing on their mind is, yeah, you know, let's just cook something up. So that's what they're gonna do. While we're here, I'm gonna head over here. We are gonna check out the overlook in the stadium to see if we can capture them. Because we still have to do that for the PvP quest. So we might as well try, or at the very least scout out to see if we're going to get ambushed by a bunch of max level Alliance characters who have nothing better to do with their Saturday nights. I seriously don't get why you would just be camping Hellfire PvP area. What a waste of time. Like, there are other PvP, like, go to Hala or something. Hala is way way cooler. We're gonna fly way up high to see if we can scout them out. I see a ton of corpses by the flags, which is probably a bad sign because... Yep. Oh. That is a Tauren Druid at max level. If he's here, then we have the potential to capture this thing. Is he here though? He might be on the ground stealth. Quick peek in here. I don't feel particularly comfortable flagging right now when there's 7 skeletons on the ground here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. And I don't see our friend the Druid, so we're just gonna head out of here and not risk it, because that's a gigantic waste of time. Instead, we're gonna go turn this quest in, and we're gonna move on to the next part of the quest. What is a level 80 doing here? What's the point of being here at level 80? You can't kill max level characters, and you can't do anything to get levels here, so what are you doing? I feel like this is a fair question to ask this guy. Seems pretty dumb. So, here we are at the crashed Zeppelin. Chef Extraordinaire is going to make us some omelet. And now we have a quest to kill Hellboars and purify their meat. What? Gross. It's pretty easy to do because there's a ton of Hellboars right around this area, and we can pick up a little bit of debris while we're here. Debris, I mean. I don't believe that every piece of meat is able to be purified. I think some of it is still poisoned and unusable. So we're gonna pick up 8 of these first, and then we're gonna purify it. Things die pretty quick when you go into crazy demon mode, turns out. In fact, I'm just going to slash infinitely at this guy. Turned out to be a not great idea, but it worked out. We have almost no fury left, so get out of that form so that we can build some more up. $129. Need 200 is the base level there. Should probably keep casting. That'd be helpful, I suppose. Make sure that we don't get ambushed by a worm or a crustbuster. There's another warlock, it looks like. I'm not sure where he went. His imps were following him, though. Looks like I've got it. Yeah. Might have gone a little overboard there. Didn't need that last one. How much Hellboar meat do I have? 5? So I need 3 more. No problemo. Why did I cast it again? Oh well. This thing's gonna die in 2 seconds anyway. Let's try pulling both of these at once. Which one will get here first? That was like simultaneous. Seemed like. Pretty impressive, really. Seemed like that one was further away. There's the last 2, and now we're gonna purify them. There we go. So far, so good. They might have changed it so that you just get purified all the time. It used to be that you would not, though. You would get poisoned hellboar meat or something. But looks like we got all 8. No problem. So we can head back. And turn it in. Hello, Druid. Druid. Get some hellboar bacon. And now finally, for these guys, we have to get 12 plump buzzard wings, which we get from over here. And this is the main collection area for the debris, which is why I've been putting off picking up debris as a priority. It's because it's all over the place here. Now this is right on the path of the Fell Reaver. I want to check to see if we can spot him and make sure he's far away. He might be dead though, because we haven't really seen him padding at all. Must be over there if he's still alive. But we don't see him, so we're gonna assume we're good to go, and we'll just keep an eye out for him. And we'll kill a bunch of these buzzards. Pick up this debris. There we go. And let's start slaughtering these birds. Looks like there's someone else here doing this quest as well. That's a little bit annoying. But what can you do? Hopefully it's not as bad as Zathgor was, because that was atrocious. Keep casting corruption for no reason. This guy's just gonna go and pick up all the debris that he sees lying around. So I'm gonna turn this into a race to get all the debris by flying better than him. Don't think I can land close to that one. I can get this one though. Oh, apparently you could get it. He's a higher level though, so maybe that's why. But we ended up getting 2 of these. No problem. This one's easy. Take that, random Blood Elf warrior. If it was not a Blood Elf, I probably wouldn't do this. I wouldn't spite this guy. But, you know, because he's a Blood Elf. If it was my Blood Elf character, I would expect people to do the same to me, so. Because who would play a Blood Elf? Crazy people, that's who. See, this is pretty easy quest to do when you have a flying mount, because you can just skip by everything. There's not really any threat to you. No problem. And of course there's a ton of these buzzards around, so should be plenty to get enough of the wings that we need. Though of course we have none yet, even though we killed 2 of them. Because we suck at getting drops, as it turns out. Am I past all of the debris now? How much more do we need? 8 more? There'll be a few more on this side. Don't you dare pat into me. Don't you dare. Okay. Good job. And after these 2, we'll need 4 more. So we can pretty much just return to killing these buzzards for their wings. Alright. Let's head down into this crater, because why not? Let's see how many of these we can pull. 1, 2. Get on my way. I can't pull anything if I can't click on them. You come with me. You come with me too. How about that? And I didn't actually mean to do that. I meant to click something else there. But oh well. Looks like our pet is in some trouble. But that's okay, because we're OP. Killed all 4, no problem. And we only got 1 wing out of it. Did get these, which are actually way better than what we have, so we might as well put them on. Not going to use them for anything else. Yep. No problem. Pick up these few extra debris over here. And we just need 2 more of those. There we go. You died very fast. You didn't drop anything for me though. I was gonna pull this guy. I'm gonna face pull this guy though. 1. I want you. And I want you. Ta-da! There we go. Oh, my pet died. That's bad for us. Go into tank mode. Ta-da! Sorry, buddy. I avenged your death, though. Let's see. We only got 1 wing again. That's pretty terrible. Should probably resummon this guy.
Not waste my time, lesser creature.
Okay, good to go. Let's continue. Can pull you. And you. And you. And we'll leave it at that for now. Stand right on top of our buddy. He seems to be having a hard time taking all this. Taking a lot of damage. It's okay though. He can handle it. No problem. Yeah, we're having a hard time with getting these things to drop. Seems to be looking up though. Face pull you. Pull you. Let's do 3 at a time. That seems like our pet can handle that better. I think this does AoE damage, right? Am I wrong? Yeah, it does. So that's good. Pet barely survived. But we got 2 out of it. Much better. Much, much better. And looks like our buddy the Fell Reaver is coming this way. Is that the same warrior from before? No, it's a Death Knight. We're gonna head to the other side of this though and start pulling from over here. So that we can avoid the Fell Reaver. Because he can be fairly annoying. As it turns out. Still gonna pull through it once though. Could have probably waited for our buddy to get over here. Keeping my eye on the Fell Reaver. We have a whole lot of Demonic Fury, so really, you didn't drop anything. It's pretty typical. You should be able to fly on while you're in that form. That'd be pretty sweet. But they won't let me. What was me? Oh, look at this. It's Zethgor all over again. There's a million people here. Well, we're almost out of time, and there's a ton of people here now, and the Fell Reaver is here. So I think what we're gonna do is call this an episode, and we will come back next time to finish up. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Finish up this area and move on to the next area, which will be the Falcon Watch quest. Probably start over here, I think. Seems like a good plan. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode of World of Warcraft with Cookies. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.